Hi guys, it's Ross here from the Trading Tutor. Hopefully some of you might know me from my Twitter account, and if you don't follow me already, go over there to trading_tutor and give me a follow. It's my first video today, and comes really as I think a few people thought it'd probably be a bit easier if I was to go through a few of these trades in a video rather than trying to post it on Twitter, which can be a bit difficult to follow as I'm doing things all the time. We start today with a game, Arsenal v Everton in the Premier League. It's the late kick-off on a Saturday. Maybe a tricky one to call because Arsenal have been a bit off. Sanchez obviously left, but they have just brought in Aubameyang. Everton have taken Walcott from Arsenal, scored 2 in his first game. So you've got to fancy Everton to at least get a goal here, you would have thought. Which kind of makes it a good trade for me. And you can see here I've selected my opening positions. I've gone for 1-1, 1-2, 2-1 and 3-0. I'm going slightly heavier on 2-1 Arsenal, kind of expecting quite a close game, but ultimately expecting an Arsenal win. You can see here some big odds on Everton especially. The 36-1 on the 2-1 looks big. And that kind of is reflected there in my stake where I've gone just a £2 on there, and then I'll hit the place bet and we're in. And I do all this pre-match and we're off. So I'll be skipping around here a bit. I've got this fast forwarding just to make it a bit easier to follow. So first kind of move from me is I'm looking to lay 0-0. It's been a really fast start from Everton actually, who look good, but Arsenal quick on the break, and I'm quite confident here with a lay on the 0-0. I never want to take my liability over £50 for a bet like this, and you see just as I've placed it, the market's gone suspended, and you'll see in a second I'm watching this live. Arsenal have just scored. So it looks like that didn't quite get matched. I'm just going to check. No, it didn't get matched. Okay. So not a problem and no loss, but just a bit annoying. That would have been an extra £2 towards some of the other potential scores there. But the goal for Arsenal is a good result for us really. You can see that I've still got profit on 1-1. 1-2, 2-1, so a bit earlier than we'd like, but it's a good start nonetheless. Okay, and I'm going to put another order into the market for laying the current score. I tried it last time, but obviously it didn't quite happen, so I'm just going to place it again just under what's currently been quoted, 16.5. I'm entering the market at. Hopefully that'll get matched quite quickly. It's a really open game. Arsenal look good, to be honest. Let's just wait now and speed it on a bit. Okay, I'm just pausing again now. As you can see, the market's just suspended again. And from watching live on TV, it's 2-0 to Arsenal. They've just scored again. It's a bit of a pain, really, because that means 1-1 and 1-2. We both had green on those outcomes, and that's lost now effectively because Arsenal have gone 2-0 up. I'm in a decent position still on 2-1 and 3-0, but Arsenal look in the mood here. You can see again now that I'm looking to lay the current score. Just taking it down slightly and putting a lay into the market, £3 this time. You can see my liability on that still just under the £50 mark that I'd like. And I'm also looking at the scores down downstream, but nothing. The odds aren't fantastic on 3-1, and right now this looks like Arsenal could run away with it. So a 2-0 lay into the market will do me for now. I'm also looking now to lay off a bit of my 2-1 profit. I've got to be honest, Arsenal look really in the mood here. Everton don't even look like scoring at the minute. And if anybody's going to score again here, it's Arsenal. So I'll lay off a bit of my profit on the 2-1, just to reduce that liability on the other scores. It's tempting to take it down further, but for now, as you can see, the market's just been suspended again. And that's Arsenal's third goal. You can see just popping up there on the ticker. 3-0 to Arsenal. And the danger now is that any other home win. You can see I've got a £7 negative on that at the minute. And the odds are massively in the favour of that score now. 18 minutes in and only 3-0. So my only green left now, you can see that my profit's been reflected in that, my cash out value. My only green is on that 3-0. So I'm just thinking this match isn't going to end 3-0. It's 18 minutes in, Arsenal have 3 goals already. It's really open. Aubameyang hasn't scored yet, and I'm sure he'll fancy this as his game. And you can just see now I'm thinking about just backing that any other home win now, and laying off that profit that I've currently got sitting on the 3-0. I'm just thinking about what I'm going to do here, what the best option is. See, only 1.2 for the any other home win, but it just looks like nothing else seems reasonable at the minute. So £50 back of that leaves me with a £3 profit and just a 17.80 loss on the 3-0 if it stays that way, so I'm going for that. I think I'm just also going to take a bit of my time. I've just not clicked keep there. Just need to make sure that gets matched. Just to update that. I'll wait to get matched at 1.2. And that's it. So the game has settled down a bit now, and you can see that I'm looking now to lay off the 3-0 scoreline, just to match that against my other liability on other scores. It still looks a very open game. In half an hour in, it's 3-0, and just placing a lay into the market there just gives me a bit more profit should Arsenal score again. So I'm going to go for £4 lay there. £7 profit if Arsenal do get that 4th goal. You can see that's been matched straight away. Just to come back again, you see the market's just been suspended there. and that is that fourth goal for Arsenal. 4-0 up, 36 minutes in, so that secures that any other home win profit for us. Nothing else available now. The only danger of losing any money now on this game is if Everton somehow come back and either draw 4-4 or win 5-4, etc. So, and you can see there that the lay price 1.01, it's highly unlikely. So £7 profit from a game where I was expecting a fairly low score game. I wasn't backing any other home win to start with, and I've just managed to use some of the scoreline profits, laying off current scores, just to get into that position, ultimately to get out of a losing trade, and take some profit out of the game. I hope that's helped. I'm going to watch the game now and see, just make sure nothing kind of crazy happens and Everton come back, but hopefully for now that secures that profit. But if you do have any questions about what I've done there, if you didn't agree with what I'd done, or if you'd done something differently, then feel free to give me a shout. But I'm quite happy with that outcome, to be honest. It's a profit where maybe at one point it looked as if it was going to be difficult to get that, so I'll take that and move on to the next game. Thanks, guys.